So ARK is changing in so many different ways. I mean, to be honest, even thinking about the shift from ASE over to ASA, it's changed more than any of us could ever realize. I mean, imagine saying to an ASE player or just yourself back in like 2023, 2022, fast forward to 2025, summertime, and this is where we are. Your brain would be like, what is going on right now? But today, there's going to be so many more stuff we're talking about in today's video, because it's not just going to be about the community crunch we just got. It's kind of going to be a bit of everything. Also, upcoming collaborations, things like that. And if you guys enjoy, drop a like, subscribe. Come and join us in the LoadedCrysis cluster if you want to play on free Ragnarok servers. And of course, Valguero and Lost Colony is coming later this year, so we're going to have it all. And so the link to our Discord is down below, to our servers. And let's get in with the video. Right, so you may have seen the new Community Crunch 464, and let's say this had some pretty crazy information. We actually covered this yesterday, which just basically had the information on the Summer Bash, which is, this isn't the thing that's mainly changing. We've had many summer bashes in the past. This one is obviously going to be starting on July 2nd until July 16th. And they're adding loads of new stuff within this event. We've got the new slidey and slippery penguin. And you can kill them to get popsicles to craft items. So this kind of stuff, right, isn't different. We got new event skins, some awesome new stuff, everything like that. New emotes, brilliant. This kind of stuff is great. But we've seen a lot of this in the past. The main sort of stuff we're looking forward to is what's changing. The upcoming quality of life patch with the game. New collaborations for ARK. Lost Colony changes. The skill tree we've just had. The way they're trying to build ARK and change it. What does this mean for PvP? Lots of different changes, but you guys can obviously let me know. So just doing a quick, go through the quality of life patch, because we've already sort of talked about it. But obviously, this quality of life patch is rolling out, and balance is rolling out with the Summer Bash update on the 2nd of July. So we are, like less than a couple of days out from this already. So they're going bang, bang, bang with all of these updates. Unreal Engine 5.5, Ragnarok Ascended, and now this quality of life patch. Now, some of the biggest things, let's just read through this, and then we'll go into what else is coming up, because I know there's so much juicy information, some that Wildcard haven't even told us yet. But anyway, so on the quality of life front, we'll be making good on some long-standing community requests. You'll be able to enable auto run from the action wheel, and holding H will, while wearing armor, will show the durability of each equipped piece. For our farmers, the Anki, the Dodek, and the Dunkel will let you choose a specific resource type to harvest. So if you're just after metal, for example, you won't have to constantly drop stone. Plus, Anki Dodek will keep you on auto-harvesting past the current 50% max weight, even when held by a flyer, to make life easier for our solo farmers. So like I said in yesterday's video, this is the kind of stuff that ARK needs more than anything, and I completely understand when those types of players say, all Wildcard do is like release maps, release content, and don't focus on fix, like quality of life, and this is why it's perfect. It's the perfect time. We had a great Ragnarok map in Unreal Engine 5.5, which was a really good sign for the future. I know there's still some things to iron out, and that hopefully will happen, but then this kind of stuff that, just things that should have happened since ASE, those kind of stuff that Wildcard work on is what we want to see. So on the balance side, some updates are on the way that should help smooth out certain areas while reintroducing a bit of variety. To touch on a few examples, mech blueprints will be tinkerable again with themselves only, bringing back some flexibility without opening the floodgates. We've also made adjustments to the Tesla turret stun, reduced poison damage, and tuned down the HP on the Dreadnoughtus. You'll also see a slight increase for Quetzals and health buffs for Spinosauruses, Mammoth, and Brontos, among other tweaks. And finally, because it's too hot to keep for ourselves, the Phoenix will soon be breedable. It's been a long requested addition, and we're finally excited to see what kind of fire-fueled bloodlines you'll start hatching. These are just a few highlights from a much larger list of changes and improvements we've got queued up. Your feedback keeps us evolving, and thanks for being a part of the journey as we continue refining and expanding the ARK experience. So this stuff is all absolutely fantastic, and you know, I'm really looking forward to seeing what else is going to be on this list, because you know, what's the date now? It's the 29th, Sunday the 29th. So this patch is coming on Wednesday. So Wednesday the 2nd, this patch will be coming out. I mean, knowing Wildcard, it'll be like really, really late at night or something, won't it? Yeah, so you know, that's going to be great, and hopefully there's even more stuff that they haven't told us yet. And I know all you solo farmers out there, you are living the dream. But something else we've got to talk about next is the upcoming collabs. Now, you may have seen at the end of the so this is coming up soon, right? Wait 1 second, or is this already? Yeah, so on July 16th, which is after the last event we had, they're dropping free bonus content on July 16th for the Power Rangers Wave 1 and Wave 2 owners. If you own both, you'll automatically get an Ultra Zord custom cosmetic for free. We will also be releasing the Power Rangers DLC for $14.99, and it'll include the complete content of Wave 1, Wave 2 and the Ultra Zord. They said this update concludes this particular collaboration, but we're really excited about our upcoming collaboration. So, yes, you may have seen the thumbnail. Now, of course, it's every ARK player's absolute dream. And way before ASA launched, I said to you guys, I leaked some information that we got. I can't remember how we actually got the information. I'd probably have to watch. But we found out that in ASA, they're going to be working with some large IPs. And it kind of went quiet. And then all of a sudden, the Power Rangers thing got announced. And I was like, wow, this is the first one that they're doing. Now, do I think Power Rangers made much sense for ARK Survival Ascended? No, I really don't. I think it's actually been quite a cool one in the end, and I actually ended up changing my mind on it. I thought it was actually a pretty cool collaboration, and you know, but one of the things we all hope, and we've been calling out for this for years. I remember back when Extinction launched back in the day, and the last, I think it was Jurassic World 2 came out. And everyone was like, please, they have to get this collaboration with Jurassic World. It would be perfect. And then Rocket League got the collaboration. And I was like, what is going on, Studio Wildcard? Now, yes, I know it's going to be extremely expensive. And my biggest dream for ARK moving forward right now is to get the collaboration, the one they're talking about right now. It's the perfect time. Have it in writing already. I'm sure they said it. They already know that they've got it signed. Everything's signed, sealed, just waiting to be delivered. Make it Jurassic World Rebirth. I'm gonna be upset I'm sure there's some other cool ones out there, and there really truly is. But I don't want to see something that really doesn't make ARK feel like ARK. Now, I know Wildcards say it's not a dinosaur game, and I understand that, but it just suits it so perfectly. And I know it's not going to be a cheap collaboration, but could you imagine ARK Survival Ascended x Jurassic World Rebirth for the new film that comes out next week? It would be truly amazing, and I think this could be one of the best collabs we have seen in gaming history for a long time, because it would just fit so well. Now, of course, I would be very happy with many other things within the ARK universe. You know, I'd be happy with Godzilla. You know, I'd be happy with, Monster Hunter. I'd be happy with so much stuff like that. I completely agree. But I want something that actually fits in with the creature, dinosaur vibe of the game. And I really think, like, Power Rangers wasn't really that popular because it's not... One, Power Rangers, I mean, I could be wrong here, but it was really popular when I was a kid, and it's not that popular anymore. Am I wrong? I could be massively wrong there. But, so I'm not so sure how that, but imagine how well it would go down. You would get players coming back that said they'd never come back to ARK ever again. But yeah, it would be absolutely brilliant. But anyway, we're going to talk about Lost Colony next. So, Lost Colony is going to change ARK again in so many ways. Just the fact that it's just the fact that it's already implemented the skill tree into the game. As you can see here, they say the past and the future of ARK collide here. Don't miss this incredible opportunity to venture into the frost-shrouded mysteries of Arat Prime's Gothic city, equipped with a significant head start through exclusive cosmetics, versatile tames, innovative building tools, and a whole new way to evolve your survivor. Start bringing the past and the future of the ARK together now with the Lost Colony expansion pass, and prepare for the Lost Colony. This will launch on, as you can see, December 2025. Confront the demons of Arat Prime, the birthplace of the ARK, in this full expansion that will directly connect the storylines of ARK Extinction and Genesis, leading into the events of ARK 2. Lost Colony is meant to feature so many new things that's going to expand the ARK. One of the things we know already is that the skill tree is not, it's an early access of the skill tree. So much more will actually be coming to the skill tree. This is a phase 1 of the skill tree. There could be phase 2, there could be phase 3, there could be phase 4, adding so much different and versatility to the game. And then of course the Velwyn is going to be getting, it says this creature can evolve into one of 2 formidable forms with the official release of Lost Colony, each unlocking entirely new potent abilities. So the actual world of ARK is going to change in so many different ways. The new settings, the quality of life. And do Studio Wildcard truly have what it takes to evolve ARK Survival Ascended into ARK Survival Evolved, but the better version? And that's what I'm saying there. That's what I want to see. This is what people want to see, is, you know, the reasons why. I saw this thing on Twitter. I don't know if you guys are seeing it, on the reasons Studio Wildcard mentioned the reasons why they don't, you know, they think that not everyone's moved over from ASE yet. Let's quickly get that now. So this was it. ARK Ascended News posted it, and it was actually from PC Games N, and Studio Wildcard outlines 3 reasons why some players haven't moved to ASA, and they say ASA runs better on older rigs, missing content in ASA, and players want new DLC, not just remasters. I agree with that in many of the same things, and even someone down here says ASE is better, why would I pay again for the same game? Again, very, very true, and I do believe that, you know, I've said this right from the beginning, ASA, when you do a remaster, you don't do a remaster and just start remastering content over 3 years. When you do a remaster, you give everyone what they've had already, then new DLC, and it would have been more popular. But it was the fact that ASA launched and it only had the island for 6 months. I don't even like talking about that because it's just so crazy. But anyway, guys, that is going to be the video. ARK, I hope to see. I've been very upbeat and very positive in this video. I know there's going to be some people that are going to knock me down, and you guys know I'm always honest in my opinions, but I've actually gone in with some hype within this video because I wanted to, and I'm happy with the new changes that are happening on July 2nd, and I want to see more of this moving forward. See you guys in my next video. Leave a like, subscribe.